Do this shit. No, do not put that on.
Hey, what's up, my truth seekers? How are you guys doing? Welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. Guys, let me know if you can hear me real good because what I went ahead and did, I changed mics. I wanted to see, how my little podcast would work out, which I had it up before, but for some reason I was having problems with it. So let me know if I sound too loud. If I sound too loud, guys, let me know. But the only reason I went ahead and add this podcast mic back because I wanted to make these crazy sounds. So, and for some reason, so I'm gonna have to check and see if my sound is great because for some reason when I was checking the mic, it didn't sound right. So welcome guys to Real Talk with your girl Lady D, unapologetic and nine bias. I see my mod is in the house, Starbucks lover. Yes, indeed, she is on time. Guys, give me a thumbs up about this mic because I went ahead and changed, which I like my other mic, because this one right here is like a cheaper version, but it goes with the podcast. For some reason, it doesn't work when I put the other mic on. But I see Starbucks said, please hit that like button. Yes, indeed, as you make your way in. Also, she said, if you would like to go ahead and support this channel, Cash App, Real Talk 985. Yes, indeed, our better life. Hit that like button, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. I see my girls in the house. T. Jones should say, "Hey, honey, hey, honey." And also, I see Grandma Moochie. Yes, Grandma Moochie. She say, "Caught alive. How are you guys? How you all?" And Phyllis Crawford is in the house. She say, "Hey, Lady D." Phyllis Crawford. Hey, Lady D. Yes, indeed. Also, what else we got? Yeah, T. Jones. Yes, she say you're doing good. So I guess the mic is sounding great. Dark and lovely. She says, "Hello, beautiful real talk with Lady D and chat." T. Jones is in the house. Woo, woo, woo. Let me see. That's why. That's why I wanted that. So I'm gonna check and see if my little sound. Let me know if my little live sound, my podcast. Let me know if the music is great. But I don't think I'm gonna go ahead and stay with this mic. But also, guys, guess where I was today? I was all day spending the day with Stormy. Yes, Stormy Steels. Let me see if I can go ahead and camera up a little bit. But yes, I was all day with Stormy Steels trying to go ahead and get them discounts. Now, yesterday I went ahead and I got a good discount for some body glaze. I ordered a strawberry because one of my subscribers that came on. I think it was can't think who it was where she had said, in my opinion, yes, in my opinion, she said that she went ahead and she ordered a strawberry. So I ordered a strawberry. I wanted to get all my mods, all my mods, at least a Mother's Day gift. I thought that yesterday she was going to go ahead and, drop all those samples. So I was going to go ahead and give all my mods, order, you will cash out them and they can go ahead and order the little samples. But for some reason, Stormy, stills, she didn't go ahead and drop it, but also went ahead and purchased one for one of my mods yesterday because she came in a comment. So I'm gonna be watching the sales, guys. So if I see those samples, all my mods, yes, expect a mother day gift from me. So guys, let me go ahead and do all this right here. I see Starbucks says thank you for hitting the like button. It's a great way to support the channel for free because I'm about to do some roasting because I'm telling you, I'm getting sick and tired of you, Marcel. I'm getting sick and tired of Marcel. I've just been trying to hold my cool when it comes to him. But I'm getting sick and tired. You can't do the queen like that. If you want to go and you want to meet with Miss Buddy, you make sure you bring your wife. So I want to go ahead and talk about that as well because I don't think that Marcel was set well if Tisha would go and have dinner or brunch with Martel. I don't think so. And like I say in here, we are we gonna stand on our truth. This is real talk. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. I'm gonna call it like I see it. And you are in the hot seat today, Marcel, because you doing a little too much. Okay, you ain't gonna treat the queen like that. Now that is a real queen, okay? A good, clean queen. She don't go out there and mess with Squatty Dotty and everybody. And I'm not talking about Mel. I'm just saying, I'm just saying how this queen, she sits on her throne and she ain't got time to sit there and tilt her crown. She not going out there and messing with fleas and coming home with all this other stuff. She's not doing that. Okay, she don't need to sit there and when she take a break, she got to go into a hotel. No, if she want to take a break from her husband or her children, most likely she gonna do what one of my mods said. She gonna go ahead and take her a bubble bath. Okay, so guys, let me go ahead and put my disclaimer on because we got some haters in the house. Okay, so let me go ahead and do my disclaimer. Make sure I make it a little bigger because I can't see on the screen, guys. Let me see. Okay, my copyright disclaimer is under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Okay, so I want to make sure that I get that out of the way. So, guys, again, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me real good. I don't want to make scream in your ears. If I'm too loud, I'll go ahead and load them out. The mic. I see my girls in the house, country girl, Queenie. She say, "Happy Hump Day, Lady D, Miles, and Chat." Yes, yesterday she came in and look, I got to make sure that I give my girls some body glaze, okay? Because one thing when I say when it comes to my mods be on their job, okay? And they know I am very good when it comes. So, guys, again, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D, unapologetic and non-biased. And make sure you go ahead and hit that cash app. It's not going to hurt at all. And all this right here is for entertainment purpose only. You air it out, you are free game, okay? And absolutely everything is alleged and for entertainment purpose only. So we want to make sure that we put that out. And also, again, guys, I am watching Canvas Beauty Stormy. She's a part of Love and Marriage. Like truly. She is a part of Love and Marriage in Huntsville. Yes, and she's doing her thing. Stormy is doing her thing, and shout out to Black businesses because you know how I am a advocate when it comes to Black businesses. And I mean, about now she got 1.8 million likes. 1.8 million likes, guys. Make sure you go ahead and over to TikTok because I mean she is throwing out these discounts, guys. So make sure you go ahead and check out Canvas Beauty. I went ahead and I got a buggy. I mean, a buggy full of glaze, body glaze, but I'm still waiting for those samples because those samples I'm gonna go ahead and issue them out to my mods. I'm gonna make sure I go ahead and issue them out to my mods. So, guys, again, yes, indeed, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. So let's see how many likes. How many likes I got, guys? Because I got 27 people in here. 27 people in here. Let me know how many likes that I have because see, I don't know about you, but when I'm on someone else's platform, I'm not going to just be watchers. I'm going to make sure that at least hit like, because if not, to me, that's considered as stealing. So, guys, look, if my mic is high, let me know so I can go ahead and lower it down because I'm on my podcast mic and I want to make sure that everything is okay. So, guys, let me do one more mic check, and after that, I'm going to continue with my live. Okay?
Need to do her harm.
Domestic violence is not the same as harassment of communication. That's a phone charge. Like, your children gonna have to see this stuff. The internet never goes away. Like, yo, right now, he is in
I'm tired of hearing you say that. Look at the truth. You guys would have been gone and asked for an award a long time ago. But I'm sitting here and act like that's true.
Rest is, that text message I sent never wrote that years ago. You know?
He literally took a video that he and I did and was gonna have it released.
My message to her was, the other person I'm talking to, she satisfying me.
I'm tired of hearing you saying that.
Honestly, she is hurt. She just made another music video about you. Another whole
She's
song.
not hurt.
She's made two
She's not hurt
songs.
making songs. I feel like she's capitalizing. Let's be real, Tasha.
Well, it's kind of like, you know, I
she's-
can't. Obviously, I lost my husband. Obviously, in a sense, you won, per se.
No, I didn't win.
You did. If you want Martel back, well, I mean, literally both of y'all could have him back if you wanted to. I mean, he would be.
Then yes, indeed, guys. What do you think about my intro? I got to make sure that we add it all in because we're not going to sweep it under the rug. Not this season. This right here is to reveal everything. So let everything out on the table because, as you can see, when it was coming with the millimeters and Miss Buddy, they did not hide anything. They did not hide anything. And like I said, I'm glad they went first. I'm glad when the millimeters and melody with all that drama and that spewing, all that hate and that bullying and just tearing down. I'm glad that they went first because the first gonna be what? The first gonna be last, and the last is going to be first. And like I said, don't get mad. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. Nobody mad but the devil because this right here, this is what I call the year of exposure, where every rock is going to be unturned. But let's go ahead. We're gonna talk a little bit. We're gonna talk a little bit about Marsau. I want to know. I was just very upset. I was so upset with Marsau because I want to know why he feel like he got to be Captain Save-A-Ho, where he got to talk to Melody, go and have lunch and do all the little slide stuff and without his wife. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You do not go to no single woman. Just look at it. You don't go to no single woman, especially a woman that did everything that she could This woman threw everything at this man marriage. And what really had just was like a gut wrenching is when she had the conversation with Marcel. He she got to bring up Tisha. Why she got to bring up Tisha? Tell me why she got to bring up Tisha. And I want to know what makes Marcel think that he exempt, knowing he exempt, knowing that how Melody she likes to go around and like I say, all this for entertainment purpose only. Everything is alleged. But if she's going around and saying that you are a cheater, why do you go why do you go in her face? Make it make sense. Like I said there and say, when it comes to Marcel, you need to chill. The only thing that we wants to hear about you is how you building up all these businesses. That's all we wants to see. But you're gonna have to stay out of women's business. Stay out of it. And then I didn't like when Marcel came out and said that Martel have to have an intervention. Now, what Martel need an intervention for? Don't you think that Martel went through hell and back? Martel went through hell and back. And just because he went on a platform, Tasha K, which I'm glad that he went on Tasha K platform. I wish he wouldn't have never went to that other content creator because all she was looking for a got you moment. But Tasha K, she was getting to it and she wasn't being biased. All she wanted to make sure that when it came to when it came to Martel, that his voice was going to be heard on a very huge platform because Tasha K have how many? She have almost over a million something followers, a million something subscribers. So, like I said, he was on the right platform to tell this story because everybody else telling it except him. I see my girls in the house, Davita. Hey, Davita, how are you doing? I'm going to drop the mic in about 15 more minutes. I just want to go ahead and get this out the way because let me know, guys. Let me know what your thoughts when it comes to Marcel. I think Marcel, you are crossing boundaries. You're going a little too far. Don't sit there and let these, what I call these legions of demons going out there and England, intermingling with all these other demons and bringing all them spirits and thinking that they got it all and they this and they that, but don't have a pot that and the window to throw it out. Tisha is doing her thing. Tisha is doing whatever she needs to do. So no way in the world he should be skinning and grinning in Melody's face. When I saw that, I was very upset because of all people that this woman tried everything to sit there and break that family up. And the last time when she told Marcel, Tisha, and it's not her word verbatim, Tisha she need to be strong. Like, trying to tell Marcel that his wife needs to be strong like you when you stayed in a marriage for 14 years, and out of the 14 years, half of that marriage, you were sharing it with somebody else. Now tell me that you want to call that strong. Like I told you guys, in here is real talk. Ain't no babies in here, grown folks in here. If you cannot stand the heat, you get out of the kitchen because we look, we're not going to sugarcoat. We're not going to tickle your ears. If you feel like you need to get your ears tickled, it got over 50 content creators that's sitting there on this trauma buying crusade that's trying to sit there and put their foot on Martel. So like I said, if you think that this is not the channel for you, then you find one that's going to accommodate you because we ain't going to sit there. We're not going to cut corners. We're going to call it like it is. But I think when it comes to Marcel needs to sit there and he needs to stop trying to give Melody a storyline. If Melody wants a storyline, let her go and grab. She's supposed to be the breakout star. Let her go ahead and grab somebody, because all we saw that she was with somebody's arm. We don't know if that was a male arm or a female arm. So, like I say, she's supposed to be the executive producer. So, if she's the executive producer, then you should produce something. Bring somebody on the show where you can film with and leave somebody else's husband alone because, we don't play that. We do not play that. Not down here in the South. Ain't no way in the world a single woman that, especially one that been trying to see my marriage and in my marriage and wants to be with my husband, devil, you is a liar, and the truth is not in you. Yes, indeed. I see my girls in the house, logical speech. She said, hello, Lady D in chat. Love the intro. Thank you very much. Also, Vanessa White said, I'm glad he went on TK's, yes, Tasha K's platform. Well, because with her many subscribers, that causes Melody subscribers to grow dramatically. Thank you, Martel. Like I said, they can grow all they want. Ain't nobody jealous of Melody, Vanessa. Nobody is jealous of Vanessa, Melody. But like I said, the truth is going to come out. And if you guys are supporting people that is very abusive, Melody is very abusive. And the thing about it, videos tell it all. Let's play this again. Let's play.
Do this shit. No, do not put that on.
So, like I said, if you guys want to support something like this, then go ahead and support it. But this is the year of 2024. The Most High God, He's bringing them all to open shame, where the first is going to be last and the last is going to be first. And now people are waking up. They're starting to see the truth. You know good and well, if it wasn't for Martel saving Melody, Melody would have been in jail. Melody would not even in jail. Melody would have, she would have been in prison because what she did when she poured that lighter fluid and had that torch in her hand, accident happens very fast. And this man was pleading. Let's see if we can find one. Let's find a clip, since they wants to set that and glorify violence, okay? Let's see if we can find a clip, okay? I'm gonna see if I can find a clip because, like I said, it is what it is. But we don't glorify violence in here. Melody, she not only sat there and tried to light this entire house on fire, throwing lighter fluid. You don't know what could have happened. Probably was close to a gas stove. Or you don't know, just out of her anger, she could have just accidentally pushed that button on that lighter. The lighter fluid was already, on the floor and on the couch. And one little click could have unalived everybody in that house. Everybody. And don't talk about if they had a gas stove. If they had a gas stove, everything would have went ahead and blew up. It would have blew up. So, like I said, I'm glad that Martel was on Tasha's K platform and showing us who is the real demon, who was the real fire starter. And I showed you so many clips of how, she was trying to overtalk Martel, trying to overtalk Martel because she didn't want that story to come out. She did not want that story to come out because she wanted to just be glorified. But like I say, you never win playing dirty. One thing about the truth going to slowly but surely find its way back home. And like I said, ain't nobody mad but the devil. Nobody mad but the devil. So let's see what Vanessa is saying. Jealous never enter my mouth. Yes, you jealous. You jealous, and they jealous of Stormy. Look how good Stormy. They tried to sabotage Stormy. And like I said, everything in here is alleged and for entertainment purpose only. Okay? But look how good Stormy is doing. Stormy business is booming. Melody, and I'm going to say a legend because, like I said, this is a reality show. This is my opinion, and I call it like it is. Melody went to Stormy's house, saw how Stormy was running her business, and before you know it, what Melody do? Melody, she wanted to start, selling products. And then the millimeters, they wanted to, okay, Melody wants to start a product. We can't have two on the show. We can't have two on the show, So we got to get rid of one. So they tried their best to get rid of Stormy. But thank God Stormy got a mother that's on fire, Miss Betty. Miss Betty, she saw the head of that slithering snake and she tried to cut it off. She exposed that snake. And they said there was going around Stormy's business and trying to get Becky. Yes, trying to get Becky on their platform to try to sabotage Stormy's business. But the more dirt that they were trying to throw on Stormy, God was raising up. I bet right now, you guys wish that Melody was the one on TikTok with 2 million likes now. 2 million likes. Y'all tried your best going on this girl business page and try to flood it with all that negativity. Like I said, you never win when you play dirty. And I know, some of you guys, especially like Miss Vanessa White, you guys not used to this type of talking because you used to sitting there trying to glorify and try to lift up bad behavior. But like I said, the truth is coming out. And I hope that Tisha never get that low where she gonna go and emasculate a black man. This woman sat there and emasculate a black man, had this man arrested in front of his children, had Martel arrested in front of his children over a 14-month receipt. And it wasn't the RP, everybody running and trying to make videos saying it was the RP. No, it wasn't the RP. This man sat there and showed Tasha K the text message. He was nice. All he wanted to know is what the medication was for. Anybody would ask that. If any child come to my house and the parents bring some medication, I want to know, what is this medication for? And he's a parent, a concerned parent. Martel's not a deadbeat man. I don't care how you try to paint the picture that Martel's a deadbeat man. He's not. This man is almost in his 40 years old, almost over 40. And he don't have any child support. He's not paying no child support because he take care of his children. You guys painted that picture of him because you guys know that y'all was running a scam. Y'all was running a Ponzi scheme. And all this right here is for entertainment purpose only. You air it out, you are free game. But the more that they sit there and try to put their foot on Martel, they was gaining off of the pain. That's what they was doing. But while tearing down somebody else. Oh, we're going to keep this trauma bonding train. Everybody was saying, what's going on? Why are they still beating this dead horse? Why are they still bringing this old dirty dish rag? These people have been divorced like 4 years. And they still harping on Melody was cheated on because they was taking the pain for gain long as they was banking. They sat there and they made Martel the scapegoat. Sacrifice him because the more that they can sit there and put their foot on his neck, the more that they can bank off it or their channel start growing. But devil, I'm here to tell you, you have been exposed because many more is waking up. Melody, and I made a little small clip. Melody pushed her husband out there because I was trying to find this clip, guys. And if you can find that clip for me, make sure you email me because I tried all this morning to find that clip. You remember when Martel was going to a barbecue and he asked his wife, did she wanted to go? What did Melody said? No, go and find you someone. She handed her husband over. Does that make it right? No, it doesn't make it right. But one thing that I do know, if you watch the little small trail, let me see if I can find it. When Martel, he pleaded with his wife and he told his wife what she need to do in a marriage, what he want. And she sat there and she held out for a whole year. But according to what Carlos King had to get out of her because she was trying to lie, thank God that Martel keeps receipts as well, that she didn't know that when she went out, that she was giving someone fellatio. Now you're gonna go out there and give a joker fellatio when your man was screaming for you to please him, give him a little bit, but you wanted to go out to some joker. And guys, this not no allegedly. This is real talk. Thank you for the cash out. Thank you very, very much. And I pray that it falls on good grounds. Yes, indeed. Thank you very, very much. Yes, but getting back, you can't win when you play dirty, guys. And you might sit there and say, "Oh, she need to stop this. Oh, she jealous of Mel. Jealous of what? Jealous of what? If anyone, if you want to call me jealous of, it's going to be Tisha, because Tisha is the one that refused to let these bottom feeders take her husband and her family and split them up because Tisha, no. Queen Tisha, that's the real queen. Queen Tisha know that it was not just about her. Queen Tisha knew that what she was invested in, she was leaving legacies, not just for herself and her husband, but for her children. So what? If Queen Tisha would have listened to Miss Buddy, Miss Jealous Buddy, and she jealous because she went off of a third party YouTubers. Tisha was pleading to her, Mel, tell me, where did you get this information from? Mel, oh, your man is cheating. Your man is cheating. She said, well, tell me. Oh, I got it from YouTubers. Now she expect Tisha to leave her husband off of YouTube. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. No, Tisha said, no, I'm not going to leave my husband. I'm not going to leave my husband. But the thing about it, why do you want Tisha to leave her husband? And every chance that you can get, you wants to be in Tisha's husband's face. Why? I wouldn't trust her. I wouldn't trust Miss Buddy with a 2-foot pole. I wouldn't trust her. And the reason why I wouldn't trust her, because hurt people, and she tried everything that she could to sit there and put a wrench in these people's marriage, where even she got Tisha's cousin, first cousin, brother and sister's children on that show because she wants to see Tisha on her face, flat on her face, because she know she got to find something on Queen Tisha because she know that she done screwed up, she done messed up, she done let other YouTubers take what she have. Because I don't think that she would have left calling herself a strong woman, an independent woman. You wouldn't have left. You stayed in that marriage for 14 years, sharing your husband. sharing your husband, and you left when you feel like you wanted to leave. And that's why Ariane was upset because Ariane knew the entire storyline was fake. Melody already had checked out. Melody already had left, but she came back and she fooled and she reeled Martel in as if she was going to get back with Martel. She really didn't want it, Martel. And most likely, Martel really didn't want her. But Martel wanted a family, his family intact. He wanted to make sure that his children was in their own bed. So he said there, and most likely, I'm going back for my children. But that demon had an agenda. She wanted to pitch this reality show. She wanted to pitch this reality show because that's why, not season 2, 3, 4, but season 1, the first season, when they all came together, supposed to talk about the comeback group, she made it all about her. She started talking about her personal business. Martel, he addressed that at the house. Mel, you were supposed to talk about business. Why you made it about your personal business? All the stuff that happened, Mel fed it to the YouTubers and got mad when everybody else repeated it. Mel wanted to elevate herself. But like I said, you never win when you play dirty. And guys, I'm just the messenger. Don't get mad with the messenger. I'm only calling it out as I see it. I'm not going to sit there and make up stuff like these melanuts doing. Oh, he RP. Oh, he need to be in jail for RP. No evidence out there that Martel released any videos. According to Martel, they ran off of a stripper, according to what Martel said. And they ran with that because they need something, like I said, that got you. They need that got you moment. They needed that got you moment because they wanted him. Because the more dirt that they sling on Martel, the more they can profit off of that name. No. The buck stopped here. People was waking up. Let me go ahead and play this right here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and drop the
Domestic violence is not the same as harassment and communication. That's a phone charge. Like, your children gonna have to see this stuff. The internet never goes away. Martel, right now, he needs intervention.
I'm getting arrested for a text message I sent Melody over a year ago, you know?
And if anything, Marsau need to go and see if he can file charges, because I don't think that the statute of limitation, I don't think that it's over with, because when we sat there and we did research, you got 5 to 10 years. Why don't you show the DA those videos when she tried to set the entire house on fire, over $17,000? And we had some joker came in this morning and say, oh, that was her money. No, it wasn't her money. That was their business account of money that he took it out. Their joint account. He could take money as much as he want out there. And out of the $150,000 account, she took it. And Martel was saying, Mel, you took the money. You took the $150,000 out of the account. He said it softly. He didn't say it aggressive. He said, Mel. What she did, she just drove off. But when them $17,000 was taken out of the account, oh, she wanted to tear the entire house down. Let's see what she wanted to do.
Do this shit. No, do not put that on.
That's what she wanted to do. And that could have happened. You remember one of the rappers, what is Left Eye? You remember Left Eye? Left Eye, when she took this football player tennis shoes and put it in the tub. She even said, I didn't think that the entire house was going to explode. But you never know what's going to happen when you play with fire. When you play with fire, you get burned. And the reason why she was upset, because she had this narcissist behavior. She thought the world was centered around her. She thought the world was centered around her. But no, but I didn't like the fact when I saw Marsau going and talking to Melody. I didn't like that. So, guys, I'm about to drop the link. You let me know what you thought about this. I didn't like it because I don't think if the table was turned that he would allow Tisha to go and skin and grin in Martel's face. I don't think that he would like that. It wouldn't set so well. So don't do something, Marsau, that you would not want your wife to do because you think that you exempt. You think that, oh, I'm above approach. Oh, they can't do this to me. Melly can't do. You don't know what Melly could do. Melly been out there exposed. And I'm saying allegedly, because I don't know these people from a can of paint. But Melody been out there exposed. You don't know what demons, legions of demons that have attached to her. Because look how she acts. So you don't know what she's capable of doing. That Jezebel spirit is very real, guys. That Jezebel spirits are very real. So like I said, Martel, you better stay far away from that unless you bring your wife. Let Melody, if she ain't got no storyline, nobody want to film with her, let her get her melanuts to come on. Or better yet, let her go to her own streaming network. Let her go to Nubia. I would never try to sit there and try to build somebody else's business up or platform or when I'm doing the same thing. Go and work on your own streaming network. So, guys, I went ahead and I dropped the link. Let me know what you thought about it, what you think about it, because I think when it comes to Marsau, I think that Marsau went ahead and he crossed boundaries. I really think that he crossed boundaries. So, Logical, I dropped the link. If you want to come up, guys, you're welcome to come up. My regulars come up. I can't deal with the other ones, okay? My regulars, you're welcome to come up, okay? But this right here, guys, this is real talk. And a lot of people, they don't want to, hear stuff like this. People wants their ears to be tickled. But I truly believe that Melody had 7 seasons. She had 7 seasons to do it right. And she failed because she made it all about her. So like I said, ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, okay? How are you doing, Lodge?
I'm great, Lady D. How are you?
Doing great, doing great. So what do you think about all this?
I think you are absolutely correct. I was not happy with Marsau skidding and grinning in Melody's face, and I also believe that you are on to something. Tisha need to do the same. Set up a lunch date with Martel, and she needs to sit up and skin and grin in Martel's face and see how Marsau likes it.
It wouldn't sit well.
It wouldn't sit well with him. And like you said, he shouldn't do things that he wouldn't want his wife to do. Yeah, I think Tisha needs to set up a luncheon date or brunch or dinner meeting with Martel and sit up and grin. Look at Marsau's face.
Look at
you know.
Girl, I could have
got the biggest smile on his face.
If that was my husband, I would have smacked it off of him. Do you know a Jocelyn Patrick? Because I don't know no Jocelyn Patrick.
No, that name don't sound familiar to me.
No, I don't know a Jocelyn Patrick. If you want to come up, have the camera up. I have to see your face, Jocelyn.
No, I don't know.
Let me let her up. How are you doing, Jocelyn?
It's me. I've been on this channel before.
Oh yeah. I recognize the voice now. It was the last name that shook me.
Yes, I didn't see the last name last time. How are you doing, my girl?
I'm doing good. I agree with you. Marsau don't need to be meeting up with that girl.
Absolutely.
Yep. That's true.
And why she keep on meeting up with him? She tried to destroy his whole marriage.
Thank you.
Yeah, and it's very disrespectful to Tisha. For both of them. I'm angry at Marsau because you totally disrespecting your wife for her so-called enemy, a woman that views her as an enemy and you skinning and grinning in her face. Marsau is okay, but on this, he's totally wrong. He has no respect for Tisha.
Absolutely.
And you're
Dr.
right, Lady D. She
Dr.
should give him a dose of his own medicine.
Absolutely.
With
Dr.
more
Lovey
fentanyl.
says, sorry about that, lie. She said, Dr. Lovey says, I so appreciate this content because at Real Talk with Lady D, logical speak and Davina bring forth the truth. Absolutely. Go ahead, lie. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I agree. I was so disappointed in Marceau. I don't know where he's coming. This is something you would never see Maurice do. We've never
Not
seen
at all.
Maurice skinning and grinning in Melody's face. And Melody don't even really dog out Kimmy the way she does Tisha. So I don't know where Marceau is coming from. Does he secretly dislike his wife?
I don't know. I don't know. It's just that I think that, he think that he's funny, and he think that, he got the right words to articulate. But like I said, stay out of women business, please.
He is funny. He is funny. I
But
find
you're
him
not gonna
funny.
you're not gonna
This-
joke and kiki with,
Right.
people that don't like me. Come on.
Yeah.
now.
This is disrespectful to his wife. This
Thank
is
you.
not funny at all.
At all.
I don't know what you think, Jocelyn.
And this the second time he did it too.
He's
Third
did
time.
more than that. More than 2 times.
Third time. I know one he did when they had brunch, and then he did it in front of her business. Remember when he drove his truck over there? So that's 3.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep. It ain't
How
cute.
about Tisha go meet up with Martel then?
There you go.
Thank you.
There you go. A couple of times to see how he like it. Without him.
He wouldn't like it because when she at the reunion, if she say anything, you can hear, him under the breath. Don't say that. Don't say that. Or
Yeah.
remember when she had, something had happened and she slouched down. Oh, stand up straight. Stand up straight. You remember that?
Oh yeah, he's always putting Tisha down. And the Crowder says, you are absolutely right. He's always making Tisha look bad. He knows Melody can't stand Tisha. Absolutely. Look at him. Look at his face.
Thank you.
But I was proud of that time that Letitia had stood up to him the first time, and she got on him about him meeting up with Melody. You remember? They was talking about.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, she got on him that time.
What season that was?
Might have been 4th. Yeah, she was angry. They were in a bar, supposedly going to have an afternoon dinner date. Remember, Jocelyn?
Yeah.
And he had told her he had to meet up with Melody, and Tisha wasn't happy about it. But evidently, she didn't get through to him because he's still doing it. Yep. Oh yeah, he would have to pay for that.
Dark. I'm gonna change my mic up back because I don't really like this mic. This mic is too loud. But Dark and Lovely says, in my opinion, check out the replay. Says SW lit the match today and let the Melodies love it, Lord. So she must be talking about my little intro, right?
She was actually talking about the other content creator, the big content creator with the 500,000 subscribers.
Yes. What happened?
Oh, she gave him an earful. She don't know where she was coming from, and that they bet not come for her because she ain't playing with them,
And see, that's the thing about them. They backed a lot of content creators in a corner. But like I said, you got people that's not afraid. They gonna stand up because they see through the BS.
I heard. I listened to a couple of them today. I would say at least 3, and they were talking about us. 2 of them. They didn't want to call us out by name. One of them have been over here. I can't think of her name. But anyway, she said she came over here and she listened to us. And she was wondering, why do we support Martel and the cast? And she also was wondering, why do we have to comment on what we feel Melody is doing? And I said to myself, is this woman crazy?
Thank you. Didn't they make that dead horse long enough?
We have a right to comment. They comment on the cast and Martel all the time.
With no facts.
With no facts. And she had a problem Even she said, even if they feel they dislike Melody, why do they have to, point out all of these discretions? It's a bunch of old women. She said that in their era, women put up with everything.
Mhm.
They kept their husbands, but women ain't doing that today.
And I promise you, they don't have a pot to you in the
Right.
window to throw out of.
I'm trying to figure out what difference does it make. Her
They
era,
gonna call
our
us
era.
old or whatever, but the
Right.
women, trust me, them as they call themselves young women can't even show their own face. These
But we
women
have
look
a
so
right to
portentous,
our
no
opinion.
tomorrow.
We
Can't
have
even
a
show
right to
themselves.
our opinion. They don't like the
Absolutely.
idea that we point out Melody's flaws.
Hmm.
So
But
Melanie, is this person perfect person all the time?
Well,
absolutely.
the
She
woman
can't do.
say that Melody is not perfect. I heard her say that, but she still don't see why we have to, stress and shine and in order to try to make her look bad. We're not trying to make her look bad. We're actually
Mhm.
sticking to what we see on the show. We're not adding or subtracting nothing.
Lodge, private it to me so I can see who go and watch that
Who
once I
that
get off
who
of
that
this.
person was, I
Yes,
will.
private too. I
She's
see
been on.
Serene Saunders says at the brunch, he was like, "What? You want my kids to be in a single parent household?" He'd be on the job. Yeah, but still of all, I do not want Marcel at all in Melody's face. At all. I don't want to
Me
see that
too.
no more. I don't want to
I
see it no
agree.
more.
I
Linda Fletcher
agree.
says covered by Martel, making sure she says nothing to his wife. Why go there? Martel would not tell his own story when asked he could get it together because he is so delusional. See, like I said there and say, this is the Martel season. This is the year of completion. All that stuff, we done cut through all those lies, and he's gonna be vindicated. He
Yeah.
already vindicated. God
This
said they
Linda
say you vindicated.
this Linda Fletcher, she's a millimeter too.
Hmm.
I've
He
seen her
vindicated.
in their commentary. I've seen her.
What's it's still of all, like I say, they can ride whoever they want to ride with, but make sure you ride with the truth.
Well, that's the thing. They shift the truth. They manipulate it just like she do, and they don't stick to exactly what's going on. They are shifting the narrative so it favors her
Hmm.
and not him, which is fine. But why come over here when you know that we're supporting Martel and the entire cast? Why
Hmm.
come over here with your garbage?
That's it. And like I said, I stand on my truth. My truth may not be their truth, but
Yeah,
I stand on my truth. I'm gonna call it like it is. If Tisha do something, I'm gonna call Tisha out. I
yeah.
think that Tisha should sit there and she need to check her husband,
And the thing about it,
because if
Linda,
it was my husband, I'm not going to emasculate him out in public, but honey, behind closed doors, trust me, most likely he'll be sleeping in the doghouse because you're not going to meet the same person that tried her best to tear my marriage down. Go ahead, Lodge.
I was just telling Linda Fletcher, my mind ain't changing about Melody. I used to like her in the beginning. So I don't know why are you coming over here trying to present a case for her. I see her for who she is. You see her in your light, and I see her in my light, in my opinion, and it ain't changing.
Absolutely.
You know?
Not what she did. She emasculated this man.
Yeah.
She took this man
Oh,
on a,
she's done
on
a
a
whole
big.
lot wrong.
Yeah, she
You
took him
know?
on a major platform, and she humiliated this man. I mean, she tried her best to sit there and put this man in a coffin and put the nails, but God said no, not so. Go ahead, Joss.
I don't understand how we can't have an opinion.
That's just the question, Jocelyn. Why can't we have an opinion?
Because
Why
it
do they
hurts. The
feel like
truth hurts. The truth hurts.
I don't
The
get it.
truth. The truth is like kryptonite. It hurts.
If
It
they have
causes
an opinion, why don't we have a right to an opinion? In their eyes.
because because it hurt, and not only it hurt, they was banking off of this. Their channels was growing off of this. Melody's brand is all about trauma bonding. Her shirts, her songs, everything is about trauma bonding. This girl was banking off of this. If I come, like I told you, I already talked about. If I try to mess up your money, your bags, you'll get mad too.
And
like
you're
I
not
said,
trying to mess up their money. You want them to make money. You're not trying to mess up Melody's money. You just feel
absolutely.
like we do. Martel and the rest of the cast has a right to make money in peace. And I don't know why they don't see that. We have a right to our opinion. I'm dang on well. I'm black, well over 21, and super free. I can have an opinion, my own opinion about whomever. Linda Fletcher.
Absolutely.
Jocelyn have her opinions. Lady D have everybody over here has their own opinion. We ain't no collective cult over here. Everybody has
Right.
their own opinion.
Thank you.
If
Yeah,
you want to hear um everybody bash Martell and them, it's 100 channels over there.
Thank
I
you.
think they say it's 27 altogether. So
Mhm.
one of them counted them. I can't remember which one. She said that they had 21 channels that's have been or are dedicated to Malady. That's a lot. So why you over here? Oh wow.
Oh, I didn't know I got somebody in the back. T Jones. Sorry about that, T Jones. I didn't even see it because I have my
Hey
screen
T.
small. Hey T,
Hey, my honeys, how y'all doing?
doing
Great.
great, doing great.
Doing great. That's good. That's good. This a trip, huh, y'all? We got three little people that supporting Martell, and we
Vacation.
have a whole UK war going on. This is ridiculous.
It is. You know,
This
it's
is-
crazy.
But Lady D, we gonna give Marcel a little slack because you know what?
Go ahead. Break you
Just,
look,
just,
look.
just. I'm, I'm
Cause
just
I'm
gonna give
mad
a
with
little,
him.
a
I'm mad
little
with him.
tease from what we hearing from the other shows.
Okay.
You know how they say production tell them to what to go in and do and this, that, and the other. But
Hmm.
one thing we could say about him, he go out there with her and make them little jokes and stuff. But he really makes her look stupid. Look how he made the remark. Oh, you got three. He got three. You know what I'm saying? So I
Mhm.
don't think he just really riding her train like that. I kind of think he doing his job. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because if you listen to them talk, they say they want everybody to film together. It's an ensemble cast, you know. So we gonna give him a little. He Marceau not stupid, and he know that she don't favor his wife. So you know that man just trying to get him a check so he can build teach that big ass house.
Yeah.
But see,
I
this
don't.
hold on 1 second, Lodge. But this is how I see it. The reason why, I don't like it is because the way that the Melanuts handle everything and how they looked at Tisha as weak, and I feel that, this is not the right time, especially all the stuff that Melody and Melamut's been doing. So I wouldn't give her no grace. If anything, I will ice her out because she did too much. These people was messing up these people's businesses. They couldn't prosper. Their business page was, sabotage. They calling events and trying to mess this up. And they asked Melody. They asked Melody to go ahead and dismantle this millimeter. And what did she do? She came on Instagram and she danced and said and it's not a word verbatim, but she wasn't going to do it. So my man is not, I don't give a care, ain't no money worth, no amount of money worth me sitting there, sitting in somebody's face that sat there, tried everything to tear me and my wife and my family apart. I don't give a care if they give me $1 million. I'm not going to sell my soul when it comes to my family. Melody, from day one, been in this marriage, and she always brings up Tisha's name to her husband as if Tisha is weak. Tisha not weak. Tisha is not weak at all. Tisha is the type of person that she don't wants to get into all that drama, and my husband won't get in it as well. Go ahead, Logical.
And what I want to add, and I hear you, T. Yeah, he did. Pull out that little stunt about the three babies. Oh, four. But here's the thing. Look at his face.
Thank
You know,
you.
look at his face. And there are other men on this show that they could put up to go and making her shine. There's Chris Fletcher. There's Maurice Scott and Courtney Beasley. Why they won't send one of them in there to give her a man to to film with. Why does it have to be more so? And Tisha is the one that she disrespects the most. That's
Thank
what I
you.
dislike.
That's what I'm saying.
I
You know,
agree. And Miss Linda and Miss May, this is how you agree to disagree. We don't argue. We may not share the same opinions, but
right?
we talk about it as
Right,
grown women. We don't get on the panel and argue with one another. So,
right,
baby,
right.
we are not haters. We're just stating our opinions
Absolutely.
on the way we see the show.
Thank
Yep.
you.
And
Grown
I
folks, that's what
That's
I call it. Grown folks,
that's it. This
you
a
have a right
grown
to agree
folks
to disagree.
conversation. We not on this
Absolutely.
panel to go back and forth with none of y'all. And if you don't like what we do over here, there's a lot of open panels that you can go and get your laughing kikis on. Get
absolutely.
out of
Absolutely.
here with that bull stuff.
And we
Absolutely.
respect what you say, T, Jocelyn, Lady D. I respect what
Absolutely.
everybody says over here.
Yes, yes.
You
And
know?
that's the uniqueness about it. We can talk and we can agree to disagree. But like I said, we don't take this person. We don't know these people from can of paint. Bertha Raymond, I got to get a shout out to my mom. She say, hello, everyone. Remember, Letitia did have that conversation with Marsau at Black when he was trying to delay their date because Mel
There
was
you
coming
go.
for a sit down with Marsau.
Right.
Letitia lit into him.
There you
Right
go.
on.
Bertha got it.
Absolutely.
Yep. That's what they
Go
would. They
ahead, T. Go ahead, T. Jones. Go ahead, T. Jones. You want to answer that?
Yeah, and like I say, I kind of agree with what everybody's saying concerning Marceau, but I give them a little bit of the benefit of the doubt because of the show, and
Yeah.
being that I see when they do these different interviews when they say Carlos King say you can't tell him who you're not gonna film with or what you're not gonna do. So that's the reason why I give him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, same as Martel. When Martel is filming with Mel and stuff, it's like, he said they set him up to go film. So I feel like production be behind a lot of it. I don't feel like Marceau is just calling up Mel and saying, let's meet up today and have brunch. I don't feel like it's going that way.
No, I don't think
So
so
that's
either. But we
that's the
already know
do.
reason
what.
why I'm giving
We're gonna
Yes.
give them some grace.
Yeah, but I,
Gee,
I, I
that's the reason
believe that
why.
I believe that production done enough because we already know how they roll and most all this stuff in the Marcel allegedly, they were doing their bidding for Melody, and I truly believe that some of these people that work behind the scene, and like I said, all this for entertainment purpose only, got these jokers coming out with all this information because they was feeding it to them because they was trying to elevate Melody. Look at what they did. Destiny own producer went ahead and turned on it and took a man. These producers are the ones that was just trying to get Melody looking good while tearing down everybody else. And even Martel said the same thing. Martel
For
said the
some
same
reason,
thing.
I'm feeling like Tisha and Marceau gonna be the breakout stars of the show in a minute.
They are. They are. I truly believe that this is how it's going to happen. First, um, Martel going to have to sit there and lay it all on the table. Destiny going to have to lay it all on the table. This season right here is going to be all about Stormy and Marcel. And if they could be able to come back together once they done iced out Miss Buddy, I believe that they're going to put it back on track. What do you have to say about all this, Jocelyn? When it comes to Tisha and giving Marcel, to the go to talk to Melody. You there, Jocelyn?
Yeah, I think that production, they messy. Um, but I think they need to stop like with those two. Cause Carlos, I think he did a live the other day, and he act like he likes it. Like he likes when Marcel and Melody get into it. Like
Mhm.
I really don't too care for it
But do
Yeah.
after
you
all the
think
stuff
that?
that she done.
Yeah, but do you think that if production would tell Tisha to go and sit and kiki in Martel face, you think that Marcel will put his foot down and say, "No, this is not going to happen"?
Yeah,
But you
Okay.
you remember one time, Lady D, Tisha and Martel, they did have a sit down, and I don't think Marceau had a problem with it. I really don't think, me personally, I
Mm-hmm.
don't think Marceau and Tisha is insecure in their marriage. I think
Okay.
when those people went on that show, they
Mm-hmm.
had already said, whatever come up, we gonna work through it. We're not gonna let
mhm.
this be the dissolve of our relationship.
Okay.
Let me
That
say this
sounds
right here.
reasonable.
Let me say this right quick. It's not that she insecure. We already know what the slithering snake is up to, what she been trying. I remember when she brought out that Marcel was cheating, and she had Tisha crying. And I didn't like her ever since. You remember when Tisha was in the car asking her husband was he was cheating
Oh
because
yeah.
these bloggers was running around saying that Marcel was in a hotel. They saw his back and all this other stuff. She tried gunning for that relationship for so long, and if any woman got to keep throwing uh everything that she can, even wanted to hire some stranger, I don't know who she was, saying that Marcel had an affair with her and wanted to pay the woman $5,000 allegedly. She tried so many ways, even called this woman weak. Even you remember the event that Melody had where production most likely told Tisha to go to Melody's event just to have security to
Mhm.
extort. They wanted to embarrass her. They're gonna do any and everything that they can to embarrass all the cast in order to lift up Miss Buddy. Let
Hey,
me read what Bertha
Anthony.
said. Let me read what Bertha says. Bertha say
Anthony's in the
Letitia.
chat. Anthony.
Oh, okay. How you doing, Anthony? Let me read
Hey,
Bertha
Anthony.
first. Let me read this. Bertha Raymond says Letitia okay the second time Marcel and Mel met up. Production is setting up most of those encounters. I don't believe Marcel really into Mel at all. He's about making good TV. Well, like I say, the buck stop here. Where's
Exactly.
Anthony? Hey, Anthony. He said, hey, Lady D and everyone in the chat. How are you
Hey,
doing, Anthony?
Anthony.
Yes, indeed. I see Nicole Gibbons is in the house. Oh, you can carry him down, Nicole.
What,
Nicole.
Nicole?
Yes, she's in the house. If you want to carry him down, you can carry him down.
Hey, Nicole.
Hey, Nicole. Nicole. I see Nicole. Let me see. You up, Nicole? She must have froze. Yes.
Oh,
You there, Nicole? Nicole Gibbons.
I know.
I guess her mic must be. 'Cause I do see her.
But Lady
Yeah.
D, I'm glad Anthony is in here because maybe he can
Yes.
confirm this.
yeah.
Yes,
But
Anthony. If you want to come on.
rumor
Oh,
has it that Carlos may be trying to pitch this show to another network.
mhm.
Oh,
And I'm thinking if he's trying to do that, he's probably gonna get rid of Miss Buddy altogether.
I hope
He
so.
need to. He need to.
Let me
It's
ask y'all a
time.
question. Have y'all heard that they get paid depending on how many episodes they're in? If they don't come, if they're not in an episode, they don't get paid.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Okay. I did hear that a couple of days ago. Their money is dependent on how many episodes that they film in,
I
and
think that's if I'm not mistaken, because I don't know, Barb. I don't know for sure, but I'm thinking half of the networks like that. When you're not filming, you're not getting paid. You
oh,
you get paid by the episodes.
so it's not
Anthony can
like,
answer that too because I know he'll know more about that than
mhm.
we do. But I think that's how I go. Look what they say about Quad. She only had 6 episodes. She only got paid for the 4 or 6 episodes that she had.
Okay. So that could be why more so is in a lot of episodes and Tisha. And I guess they're trying to give Miss Buddy people to film with so that she can get paid uh, per episode. Because I know, I think Tisha even filmed with her and Kimmy.
Yeah, and I didn't like the part when Melody was laughing all in Tisha's face. You gonna laugh all in Tisha's face after you got my cousin to come on, knowing that my cousin, she was going through her personal problems, and just
Mhm.
to say, just to speak my business. Ain't no in the world I would
That
have
was
her.
low down and rotten.
Yes, indeed. We got the man in the house, Anthony Lothians. How are you doing, Anthony Lothians?
Is
I think
Anthony?
your background,
Oh wow.
A- Anthony. So, guys, we got Anthony in the house just waiting
Hey, can y'all
till
hear me?
I can hear you, but there's a lot of noise in the background. Okay, I don't hear anything now. You got the mic? Wait, he dropped. So we're waiting for Anthony to come up, guys.
Yeah,
So
maybe
go
he
ahead.
can
Yeah, go
answer the
ahead.
question.
Yes. So go ahead. Whoever got the mic, go ahead until we can get Anthony back on.
Is Nicole on?
Uh, I- Nicole. Let me see if Nicole is. Okay, we got Anthony back. Nicole mic must have dropped. Hey, Anthony.
Hey y'all, hold on. I'm trying to connect my different microphone. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Okay. All righty. All righty. So, guys, again, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D, unapologetic and non-biased. Also, we got Anthony Loftis in the house. Make sure you go and check him out, Anthony Loftis. Yes, check his channel out.
I'm subscribed to Anthony.
Okay, yes, make sure you subscribe to his channel, guys.
Okay, can y'all hear me fine?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Mhm.
Hello everyone. Hey y'all. Thank you for having me up.
Oh, you
Now,
are welcome
to
anytime.
answer that question about I think you asked something about
I could still
what
hear
I
a
try.
little noise, a little background noise.
So I'm actually working at the front desk. Hold on, let me step into
Okay.
the room right quick. So I don't know anything about him trying to go to another network. Normally that don't really happen too often because it'll be really hard to go to a different network because what a lot of people don't understand is when a person pitch a show, you don't always have 100% ownership of that show because it go through so many elements of people getting a percentage from it. But what I was told is that he was working on a different franchise
Oh.
because Detroit, they been filming. Detroit is about to come back. Now they have no idea what's going to happen with DC. But I was told that he was working on a different franchise.
Instead of Love and Marriage Huntsville or Love and Marriage, it'll be a different franchise.
Now you asked I think somebody asked the question about them getting paid per
Yeah, I
episode.
did. Yeah.
Now they have two different contracts. Normally, the friend of the show they supposed to get signed with ITV, I think. And if I'm not mistaken, the main cast, I think their contracts are with OWN and maybe Kingdom Reign, but it's two different contracts given to friends of the shows versus the main cast.
Okay.
Now, most shows they do get paid. The contract is normally like if you're on the episode, then you get paid for that episode. You remember how Nene Leakes was on the Housewives of Atlanta? Of course, they can get $1 million contract, but let's just say they have 10 episodes, right? So she's not guaranteed $1 million. It's only the episodes that you're featured in that you're on.
Okay.
So,
Well, that makes sense.
Well, I thought it was, it doesn't matter. They still get the money. Wow.
Oh. So Miss Buddy has to film and have to have somebody to film with in order to
Yes.
get paid for that particular episode.
So, Anthony, what do you think about Marsau, filming with Melody? Don't you think that, it's kind of disrespectful or, it's okay?
honestly, I feel like the whole show is just disrespectful on its own. I just feel like at this point, it's just good TV, and they know that they're going to put a scene that's going to make everybody talk about it.
Okay. Wow. Wow.
Hi, Peggy. Peggy says she stopped in. Yeah, but I just don't like it, especially how, he just kicking and knowing that, she does not like Tisha. To me, it's just disrespectful. I think they should just go ahead and just ice her out. Let her go to Nubian Network, go and build her own stuff out.
I agree.
When I seen
I
that,
definitely agree.
when I seen that preview, Lady D, I laughed because I knew you was gonna get him. I say, oh, she gonna eat
That
into
was
his
great.
tail.
Her preview was great. I love her intros.
Did you see my intro, Anthony?
Actually, I haven't because I just signed on. Because
Okay.
when I saw you, I clicked on, but I'll go back and watch the replay.
Okay, I see. In my opinion, she is in the house as well. Welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D.
Hey, y'all,
Also,
let me step
guys,
down. Thank y'all so
Okay,
much.
thank you
Anthony.
very much.
All right.
Thank you
Anthony,
very
one thing
much.
before you leave.
Oh, he left the job.
Did he say he was at work, I think?
Yes.
Okay.
So he
I'll
probably
catch him
did
on the next one.
Yes. So what question you have? You might could answer it in the comment.
Yeah, but we gonna give let's give Marceau a little grace. Let's see what the season gonna do.
Okay.
Now that I think it pissed me off more with him going at Martel than the little scene with Mel because I knew
Mhm.
that was production face written all over that. Now
Mhm.
that with Martel, I think he should have given Martel some grace, knowing that your button did something you don't have no business.
Hold on one second.
Martel just
Hold on one second, T. Jones. Let me go ahead and delete Peggy out because I hate when people make a statement. If you don't like something in here, exit. Better yet, you will never come in here again. You are banned.
Oh,
Okay? We
she
don't have
already
that in
knew.
here.
I've
We
seen
don't
her over
have
there
that in
too.
here.
She
Know
know
the
what go
rules.
down over here.
They are
She know what go down.
agitators. I call them agitators. They'll come in and make a statement. I don't like this, and that. Well, look, you got almost 50 some channels, platforms you can go and watch. Leave us alone. Go ahead, T. Jones.
what was I saying?
I don't know, but
I
I
don't
just had to
know
get
either.
this out. You
About
No, I
notice,
Marcel
said
going at Martell.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Now Martel is they talk about Martel and want to call him bees and this, that, and the other, but he smoked manly on that show than any of the men because even in the midst of all, when he threw the joke at Marceau about the 20 women, that's because they was making joke all over his head about what he was doing.
yeah.
Whether they knew it or not, as a man, they should have kept that to themselves because even though they have thrown him all the way under the bus, he has never spatted and chatted about what they did in the dark. He
Yeah, he
has never
was
done that.
salty because they were laughing at him. Remember?
They was laughing,
Right.
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 So my thing that pissed me off with Marceau when he made the little statement about Martel needs an intervention. You need one too. Yours
that's
just
what I was
haven't come
about
to
to
light.
tell you. I was about to ask you that question. Talk a little bit more about that, T. Jones, and then
You know
yeah.
that makes no sense to me because when all that stuff was going on, Martel would throw little slide jokes, but if you think about it, all his jokes was a reaction to what they done threw out at him. I'm going through something with my wife, y'all making these jokes at every table we sit at. So when he threw a joke, Tisha got in her feelings. She was mad at Martel, Marceau called himself getting his feelings. Kimmy didn't like it. Well, he jokes too much, or you shouldn't have did this, or you shouldn't have did that. But it's okay when they do it. So
Martell threw a
that kind of
bomb.
ruffled my feathers.
With that, y'all act like y'all ain't been with 20 different women. He threw a bomb on the table. He said, y'all,
And
me,
see,
Marceau, and Maurice. Both of them.
and I'm trying to be Team Martel, but Martel do some stupid stuff. Like
Mhm.
Mhm.
he made that joke about Destiny with that baby. You already know that they got rumor
Right.
going on that y'all have slept
Right.
together. I don't think she never slept with Martel. I don't
No.
think that happened.
And you know
But
that
for
baby
him,
was
even
just
though
like
you trying to be, I know you're trying to have a moment, but you that's the wrong thing to make a moment of. They
right.
already bashing her. She just got back on the show. Why would you say that?
And
Yeah.
Law don't look nothing like him.
Nicole, if you want to carry him down, you can carry him down. You don't have to carry him up if you don't want to.
He looking just like
You
his
know,
uncle Martell.
so
Nicole,
we here defending, we defend him, but he gonna have to stand in something because he do some silly stuff.
Yes, he
That
does.
was
hold,
just
hold
that
on
was
one
just
second. Hold on one second. I see Nicole trying to come on. Nicole, you're welcome to come on. You don't have to carry him up if you don't want to. I think she's having problems with her mic. Nicole,
She trying to come up.
yeah, she's trying to come up, but she's having problems with her mic. Nicole, okay, go ahead, T. Jones, and then, in my opinion, you can go ahead and say something afterwards. We're trying
go
to
ahead
get
in my
Nicole in.
opinion.
Okay, in my opinion, you have something to say?
Hello, beautiful ladies. How are y'all doing today?
All right, great you.
Great,
Sugar, how you
great,
doing, honey?
doing good.
Well, I'm blessed. Trying to enjoy this good Alabama weather today.
Oh,
Listen here. So I just want to enlighten y'all a little bit about Marceau, Martel, and Maurice. So they like to have fun. And their version of having fun is they talk mess to each other. None of them take it serious. They like to throw these little daggers at each other. That's just the way that they communicate. They've been doing that since they was in college. It's just it's something about these Alabama people. We throw shade, but everybody knows we don't take it serious. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I do think like when people see it, if you don't know it, then you can take it and it'd be like, oh, that's offensive. And then we looking at it, we like, no, that's just how he is here. You know, I think Marsau is so playful that people get the wrong idea about him. Even when he say little stuff to Tisha, it looks like he's down in his wife. He don't have respect for her, but he does. And it's just like how he is. So if y'all met him in person and y'all saw him, he does have this caring, nice side about him. Like he's like a sweet teddy bear when you meet him in person. And on the show, he's more playful and in your face and, you know, turn it on for the camera. Like he likes for people to talk about him. I don't know why.
But the thing about it, I don't mind him turning up. I don't mind him being playful, but I think that they should cut ties with Melody. And that's it. I don't want to see Marsau ever again in Melody's face. If Marsau wants to go in Melody's face, then have your wife as over there as well, because Melody did so much to that marriage. She's been gunning for that marriage since day one. I see Bertha say, let me read Bertha, and then Jocelyn, if you want to go ahead and say something about it, you welcome to it. For some reason, Nicole is having problems trying to come in. Bertha says, for the record, in the South, we have played brothers and played sisters, play brothers and play sisters. Those are as strong as biological siblings, i.e. Martel and Destiny. I may be wrong, but Martel and the Scotts are frat brothers. And I don't mind seeing the other brothers, you know, together and joking, because they don't hold grudges. But I do not want to see the Scotts. I do not want to see Marsau in Melody's face again. Go ahead, Jocelyn, then everybody else can go ahead and fill in.
Yeah, I agree with T. Jones. Well, about Martel saying that the Destiny about law. You already know that they're gonna sit there and try to run with it, because they already run with Destiny slept with Martel. So for him to put out that comment, it's gonna make them like think even more.
Yeah, it was a bad joke, and I respect. I mean, in my opinion, it's from there. She know how they interact with each other, and it makes sense that
But Destiny and Martel have been knowing each other since senior year of high school.
Okay,
Martel and who? Martel and who?
Martel and Destiny. So Destiny was never.
Yes.
Yeah, Destiny was never Mel's friend. She was Martel's friend, and as a result, when they got married, her and Mel used to hang. And from what I've told, that this is how they always have played. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he'll flirt with her. He'll put his hand around her. He used to block different dudes from talking to her when they was in school together. It is what it is. I don't like that they running with this narrative neither. I really don't.
Yeah.
But I think it doesn't matter what she do. It doesn't matter what Martel do. They're going to put it out there anyway. It's just like now they out here talking about he was fighting with T.S. Madison and all this. I think they're just trying to emasculate him any way they can.
Yes.
It sucks.
Wow.
Just say he was spotted with her. That don't mean he had to be with her. That don't mean he had that. These people are so silly, and they just want to build a case so bad.
Absolutely. They've been trying. I don't know why. Why are they so jealous of Tisha and Marsau marriage? Why are they so jealous? Like I say, hurt people. I see Simona says, I think Marsau likes to flirt with Mel and vice versa. But if Mel criticized Tisha's marriage, then why is she in his face filming with it? That's all I'm saying, you know? That's all I'm saying.
Very disrespectful.
Yes.
Okay.
This girl
So, Lady D,
so much.
What did you think about when Shereé made her post and Martel got under that post and said, Miss Hope and Fire?
I found it entertaining because I never saw Martel ever disrespect Shereé, and I never saw Shereé ever disrespect Martel.
Don't get me
So I have
wrong,
no problem.
I found it
Want me tell
entertaining
you what I
too,
want me tell you what I
but
think?
I found it
Hold,
disrespectful.
hold on, T. Jones. Want me to tell you what I think it was? I think that they are public figures and they know they're gonna get people talking. It was nothing. They know that they was gonna run with it, which they did. I just think they both public figures and already had called that relationship as a publicity stunt anyway. So I didn't put anything in it. They gave them what they wanted. They gave them content. Go ahead, T. Jones.
But me, that goes back to Ariane when we was talking a few days about Ariane. That's the reason why I say right there, I never see her being his wife.
Yeah.
Because even though
They not together no
you're
more.
public, right? But
Say
even though you're public,
Him and Ariane is not together, and the only reason why
I'm
he
not
did it was
surprised,
because
baby.
he was told to do that. He said they told him to get out there and publicize the show. Martel hasn't been on social media for a while. If y'all look at him, he hasn't been
Absolutely.
on social media. But when it comes up and the season finna start, they make them, do anything
Yeah,
that's gonna drive buzz for the show.
absolutely. That's what I
that
say.
makes
So
Yeah.
sense.
he was told by production to do what he had to do to
Yeah.
drive buzz. So when Shereé put that picture up, he
Yeah.
put it there. He
I
actually
thought.
is in a committed relationship with somebody that he's not gonna bring on the show because he don't
Mhm.
want her to go through the same thing he's going through.
Oh wow. Wow.
I'm
Wow.
not surprised, Logical. I knew it wouldn't be Ariane. I knew it.
No, I never thought it would be her. But I ain't mad at him calling Shereé Mrs. Hope.
Mhm.
Lady, do you know how I feel about that? I think it would be a
Yes.
great move for them financially. They get along well. They have a lot of the same interests. I believe they can make money together.
They make a cute couple. I
They do.
like them together.
I love them together. But
To be honest with you, I would prefer Shereé any day than Ariane.
absolutely, I would love
Because I
to
look
see that.
at Ariane like, she's not gonna do anything but bring him down because she's so childish. When
Yeah,
mad they come, she go for the gusto,
yeah,
which is not, which is not good. That's just like you lay in the bed every night with a man with a rotten mouth, but when you get mad at me, you want to talk about his rotten mouth.
Mhm.
What? You
right.
lay down with him every night, so
Mhm.
she I just don't see him prospering with her.
Me
Uh,
either.
Stamona says, so Martelli is not with Ariane. I didn't know that. Not surprised. I don't believe that. I believe that they're only doing that because they're trying to pull the buzz up and get everything going. But according to what Tasha K, when Martel was on Tasha K platform, that Ariane was with Martel going to court, and the cameras was there as well, and even Ariane, she spoke up that she's going to stand by him. All this right here, guys, I think that, they just feed the media. I do not think that Martel will ever, and that's my opinion. We all have an opinion, right? I
Right.
don't think that
Right.
Martel will ever leave Ariane because they have so much history, and he would never trust any other woman with his children because how he, very territorial when it comes to his children. Now, when it comes to Shereé and Martel, they would never work because they turn two different corners. Shereé is very materialistic, and no way in the world that Martel could ever front that type of lifestyle could ever make her happy. So all that right there, whatever they do in the media, all is just like, in my opinion, that they're saying they just feeding, the content creators, feed the social media, so they can keep their name in the algorithm. That's what I think.
Mm. Well, I think everybody know how I feel about it. I don't see how he could prosper with Ariane. I could see him moving forward, making some money with
Mhm,
Shereé. And they're all beautiful women, you know.
mhm.
But
So do you
Shereé,
think that Miss Shereé, do you actually think that Martel is more of a southern laid back man,
yeah,
and to go after Shereé is like going from the skillet to the fire pane. Those two cut two different corners.
I don't know. They seem more aligned to me than him and
Mhm.
him and Ariane. Here's the thing. For me, Martel is a traditional Southern man. If he marries another woman, it's going to be, in my opinion, someone that he can respect, his children can respect, most importantly, someone that his mother can respect, and
Absolutely.
his friends. Ariane do not fit to me.
Mhm.
He does not fit that category as someone that can be respected, especially by his mama and his
Absolutely.
children.
Thank you for the
Shereé,
cash app. Someone sent me a cash app. Thank you very much, very much. And I pray that it falls on good grounds. Unlimited shaking together, overflow. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. We got Nicole. Nicole Gibbons in the
Good
house.
evening,
What's up,
panel.
my
Good
girl?
evening, Lady D and panel. I hope you guys are having
Hey,
a nice
Nicole.
evening.
Yes,
Hi,
I
Miss
see
Hi.
Nicole.
you was trying to get up, girl, but you finally got there, huh?
Yes, ma'am. I got some intel for you, Lady D. I'm as I'm trying to get up here, I'm looking at other channels, right? Do you know they're
Uh-huh.
reading court documents that they got from the palace lady who got them from Miss Buddy? And they're reading all the court documents, trying to make Mr. Holt look like a bad
Mhm.
parent. But the court documents are saying that they're reading verbatim about minors, which is not legal. You're not
Mhm.
supposed to discuss information about minors to other people without both parents' consent. But anyway, it's saying in there how the judge asked her not to administer corporal punishment. First of all, I want to say to those watching, because she admitted that they do watch us,
And just
as
say
they were saying,
content
and she,
creator. And hold on one second.
all
Don't
right, I'm
mention
not going to
any
say the name.
content creators. Okay, just say content creators. Okay, go ahead. You
Yes,
got the mic.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, first of all, I want to say this.
Hold
Most
on
some
one second.
parents
Somebody
discipline
called.
in the only way they know how to discipline, and as long as that parent is granted visitation, normally the court will address problems that the other parent brings up. But if the other parent is given visitation, then it's not they don't the court doesn't deem that other parent a danger, first of all. Secondly, to release that information, personal family information, to me, you got people who have kids, people talk, you putting all that stuff out on Front Street, trying to spin a narrative because you know that people are seeing Miss Buddy in her true light. So I wouldn't say anybody's stupid. What people are saying is that you shouldn't uplift or exalt one person and try to debase the other person when both parents have equal opportunity to take care of their kids. And Miss Logical, I wanted to tell you, they got that con melody event, the mellow con coming
Oh
up where they
yeah,
gonna con people out their money.
yeah, that's coming up in June, May
Mm-hmm.
31st. May 31st. Yeah.
Yeah, see, Lady D, I don't know what they're gonna do, for the whole event, except be idolaters and put pictures of her everywhere and just worship her all over the place. I'm just playing with you, but yeah, I mean, it is. I think when you have somebody like a very large blogger who can put the word out and really let people know how deranged these people are, that's got to be embarrassing. So now what she's trying to do is control the narrative by putting the court papers out, the custody documents out. And another thing she tried to do, Lady D, which Mr. Lofties was up, I was watching his live. She went to HR upset trying to get Destiny off the show. The lady is a
Oh.
control freak.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah, Anthony said, she didn't want Destiny back on the show. She's mad at Carlos for that.
Right.
But what could she
Well,
do about it? She's
she
not
don't
cutting
want
no check.
Destiny to talk about what she know, evidently,
Right.
Absolutely,
because I
absolutely.
Hmm.
can't see what Destiny did anything to her. For her to
Me
not
either.
want Destiny on the show. That
Yeah,
chick.
she likes to control everything. She went to HR
Mm.
allegedly and voiced her dissatisfaction with having Destiny on the show. You try to run everything because you're upset. Let's just go deep like Lady D go deep. You're upset that Martel and Destiny had a friendship because in the clip when Tisha and Kimmy are asking her how she feels about Destiny or something about girl code, I don't give a blank what Destiny does. Anthony just covered it. And my whole thing is you're upset because Martel and Destiny had a friendship. In that reunion, I think it was reunion 4 or reunion 5, when she was like, "Oh, I see you." The same reunion where she said, "I know where the bones are buried." It's like, I see calls at 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning where she's talking to Martel early in the morning, and I don't really, I don't know what's going on, but something to that effect. She was always upset. Matter of fact, on that same reunion, she stated that. What did she say? She said something to the effect of, when she sees call logs of them talking at 1 or 2 in the morning, then that made her feel away. So she said, when I tell Destiny something and I've only told her, but Martel knows about it, then I know they're talking about me. So that's why Miss Buddy had to end the friendship. Then Destiny said, "You looking at through his calls now? You're looking through his calls now? You accuse him of hacking, but you're looking through his call log, right?" Okay. So if they're not together, what Destiny is implying is that she's pulling his phone records because, again, she wants to control the narrative. She has to know what he's doing. So she don't want Destiny back on the show out of being bitter and upset at the fact that her and Martel were friends. You try to control that. She's a control freak. When things don't go her way, she has a temper tantrum like a 3-year-old. If you're not mad that this man has, and you say you've moved on, you shouldn't be worried about anything but how you and him raised the kids. Who he's friends with, who he's dealing with, what he does in his private time is none of her business. And that's mainly what I had to say, Miss Lady D.
So why do you think that they keep digging up these court records? Don't you think that the more that they dig up things about Martel, then Martel can go ahead and file his case when she tried to lit that house on fire?
I think so. I think if you're going to do a smear campaign, which a lot of
Absolutely.
narcissists do, I believe that if I had materials in my arsenal and you're going to go low, you say when people go low, you go to hell. I would, bring that up in court. I would also bring up in court that you're discussing my minor children on a major public platform. Just like, for example, most schools I know here in Dallas, when they do media, when they want to show the kids or take kids pictures of kids for, like, say, a school brochure, right? So what they do is they send permission slips home, and they ask both parents, we can't take pictures or display them like in a yearbook or whatever without your permission. Well, I said it was okay, but even though my ex-husband and I were legally married, we were legally separated. So he still had just as much custody as I did. He disagreed with it, so they couldn't do it. Both parents have to agree to release information publicly or medical records or whatever. So to me, I would tell the court, look, the other parents releasing sensitive information on very major public platforms when they're not even supposed to be on social media. So if they're not supposed to be on social media, I'm assuming that the court would frown at any private information or court documents being released. That's why I said that woman is when. And another thing before I say this, in all custody cases, Lady D, you know how they ask for parents' financial information, right? Both parents have to, present financial records to the court. Well, both parents the courts have to judge both parents' mental capacity and emotional capacity for taking care of the kids. So how they decide that is they give both parents psychological evaluations, not just one. Okay.
Absolutely.
So
And we
yeah, I
already
think
know both parents need it. Bertha, let me go ahead and
right.
read this right quick. Bertha Raymond said, is she familiar with how HR really works? She complained about Destiny is there anyway, but investigations and find her complaint unfound, she will eventually be considered a problem. And that's why I said
Amen.
they come in with all that information, but it's no facts. They just trying to spin
Exactly.
that narrative, but
Yeah.
that time is over with. Also, Dark and Lovely said, I hope Destiny tell it all, her secret at late. Absolutely. She said,
I
I
do
hope
too.
Destiny tell it. This is Destiny season, and I truly believe
Mm-hmm.
Destiny been through hell and back when it comes to Melody. Melody, she didn't cut corners when it came to Destiny, put all her personal business out. Not only that,
Right.
she tried to embarrass her with the money, knowing that Destiny did not ask for those $6,000 just to have a storyline. And on
Mm-hmm.
top of that, she acting like, she okay with the producer married to Destiny's boyfriend.
Well, I think now I will say this. At first, I did think that when she had Destiny's ex-boyfriend and the wife at her event, I thought that maybe that was planned, just like a dig at Destiny. But I don't know. But I will say this: the fact that Destiny is back on that show and she couldn't control that narrative for whatever reason, she's upset. Because at that same event, I saw a clip where she was like, Martel needs to be gone. Right. So my whole thing is she feels like if he has no income stream or no way to make money, she'll get full custody. This is what she's thinking. She's upset that the kids have to be around another woman. She doesn't like that. She's upset that he still gets visitation for them to be around the other woman. She's upset that, people on the show that she doesn't approve. So she's having a temper tantrum like any other 3-year-old. And to me, when you sit up here and call people stupid because they're smart enough to see through these tactics, is just ignorant to me. But again, what I would do if I were him, I would let the court know if they're not supposed to be on social media, that those court documents about the minor should not be released. Not because they're trying to make him look bad, because anytime you have a custody dispute, there are things that both parents will address to the court that they have a problem with. You know what I'm saying? For example, my spouse thought I'd let my kids stay out too late. Okay, I felt like I didn't want him drinking around my kids. So we both had grievances that we, released to the court. Now, if once the court says, look, I don't want any corporal punishment, and you say, okay, I won't hit the kids, right? But now, Miss Logical, if you were listening to other channels earlier, what was said was, now, and I just listened to Mr. Lofty's live. He had raised excellent question when he said that. Now, Lady D, I thought I heard this, but he confirmed it. He stated that she agreed to dismiss the case if he let the kids come back on social media. And what he was saying is, what parent would consent to their kids or dropping a case against kids she thought were abused so they could be back on TV?
Okay.
Why she want them kids back on social media so bad?
It's a money draw, especially for the youngest one.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody loves that baby, and it makes more money for her.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a shame. Like I said, now she's over there. She's done got the Queen millimeter to release court documents about a minor when those minors are not supposed to be on social media. So they shouldn't be allowed to be discussed publicly either.
Absolutely. And that's why Martel need to go and report those videos, because, I put a post this morning, how I think it's kind of weird. They so invested in these people's children, and we already know what it's all about. They know that pretty much Melody does not have a storyline. So bringing the kids on and let them help bash their dad, but that'll never work. Go ahead, T. Jones. T. Jones, I haven't heard of in a while. Go ahead, T. Jones. You got something to say? In my opinion, I don't think she's here. I think she's gone.
She dropped
T. Jones.
Yeah, I'm here, baby. I had muted.
Yes, Miss Dark and Lovely.
Go ahead, hon.
You're correct, ma'am.
T. Jones, you got the mic.
Yeah, even in the preview, you seen how she was saying when they asked about Destiny, and she made the comment that she don't know what Destiny would do.
Mm-hmm.
Like in so many words, like she think like they've been messing around.
If they were, he's divorced.
Right.
And if you don't want somebody anymore and you're not concerned about what they do, why even bring it up? Or why make it an issue? So what if they did talk on the phone late at night? Or if they do kick it? Or she's at his birthday party when she posted or took pictures of the kids and Ariana and them were celebrating his birthday earlier this year. What is she gonna post bet? What difference does it make? If you're divorced and you've clearly moved on and it's not bothering you, why make it an issue? My ex-husband had a whole, when he left here to go work in Arizona, his job transferred him. I didn't want to go. He had another lady and they had a set of twins together. Okay. And you know what? What I learned from somebody famous named Toya Wright, that was Lil Wayne's baby's mother, the first one. She embraced all her daughter's siblings. So I learned to not be silly like that because those were my kids, brother and sister. They were a set of boy and girl twins like I have. And I love those kids. I never
They are
really
innocent.
fostered any hatred because I moved on. I didn't want Curtis anymore. He wouldn't grant me a divorce to be nasty. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, my whole thing is this. If you've moved on, or I'll tell you, I'll sum it up like this, Lady D. My kids like, oh, mama, that's why daddy got somebody else. And I said, you know what, kids? I'm glad he found someone to make him happy because I didn't. I sure didn't make him happy. So God bless him.
Yep.
And we raised our kids. You see what I'm saying? So if you've moved on and you've elevated, and you've evolved, and you got all these fans adoring you, and your life is so perfect, why are you so fixated on who this man is friends with?
Okay.
If his friends aren't hurting the kids, if his friends or whomever he's dating are not mistreating your children, it shouldn't make you any difference.
Right.
My thing is why try to demean her character like that? You know, just because even with everything they went through, Destiny and Martel had something in common. They are loyal because even though what she and Mel went through, she never, even though she say she got the secrets, she never said anything.
Right.
Never said anything. So that goes to show me what kind of person she is right there. Now she gonna let her nuts hang because she don't care. It wasn't reciprocated. What she was given to Melody wasn't reciprocated.
Right.
You know. So I think now she's gonna let it out.
I want to see if they film together. That's what I want to see. I want to see what
I
the
think they
dynamic
did
is
on that
like.
girls trip. I think they did on that girls trip.
Okay. I would like to see
They probably
that.
was forced to film together on that girls trip because it probably was a all cast and she had to go because if she can have it her way, she wouldn't film with nobody. But she knows she don't have a storyline, so she don't have a choice but to get in the little scenes where she can get.
Simone said, why do Melody need security? I've been pushing that back. I got the videos, I got the thumbnail and everything to set up to do that live. I might go ahead and do it tomorrow because Melody didn't need no security. It's just
That's a narrative.
That's attention.
You know how I know, and I don't mean to talk over everybody. If there was never a restraining order that has been issued, I don't see why she would need security, number one. And number two, if you listen to the promo when she's talking to her brother and she says, well, he said he had a tape of me that he was going to release if I continued to talk about whatever. I couldn't hear the rest. That was clearly not Revenge P. And as I stated, in Alabama, Revenge P would fall under distributing private images, which in my opinion got on Anthony's live. And she is so smart, said there are different codes. And in Alabama, Revenge P would not fall under domestic violence with communication. She called the police and got him charged because he stated if she didn't leave him alone, he would release a tape. There is no tape that has been released, but because he said that, she got the authorities involved.
Right.
Absolutely. Great logical.
I got a question and I'd like to make a statement. First, I'll make the statement. When people always accuse another person of doing something, they're projecting. It's because remember what she said? I don't know what Destiny do. I don't trust people. It's because she don't trust us. She knows she's not a trustworthy person.
Exactly.
You know?
Projecting and deflecting.
And my question for you all is, did y'all hear Anthony say that Carlos is looking to start another franchise? What do y'all think about that?
Well, I
think he's into making money. I mean, and people like I love Love and Marriage Detroit. I would like Lady D to watch that. And I would like to get her take on that. And I'll email you why, Miss Lady D. But
I can't. I can't.
You can't handle no more, girl.
It's not that I can't handle it. This gets in your spirit, and you have to know how
Yeah.
to deal with it. You see what I'm saying? This
It
right
is a
here.
lot. It is a
Yeah.
lot because this show has gotten so toxic off of one storyline.
Yes. It's
Like you
not
said,
about
Lady B, they just
reality.
harped on that for
Yeah,
years, and it's
this
gotten
they
toxic.
have made it. They have made it personal, and this right here, you have to be really guarded when you talk about this right here because I don't know if you watched the last video that I dropped this morning. You can see those demons, or these demons can't even hide themselves, you know. And if nobody say they can't see it, there's something wrong with them. Go ahead, Jocelyn. I ain't heard from Jocelyn in a while. Jocelyn and T.
Yeah, I
Jones.
agree. I
Okay.
agree with y'all. Like, this show gotten so toxic and so personal because of one toxic fan base.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this, what y'all addressed earlier. I was trying to address about Marsau filming with her. I will say this. Remember in one of the reunions when he stated that divorce was not an option? I thought that was the sweetest thing I had ever heard a husband say, because mine has never said that. But anyway, I feel like Marsau likes Tisha because Tisha's feminine. She's not soft as far as, when the Bible said a meek spirit is a powerful spirit. But there's no way Marsau would date anybody that's aggressive and type A like her.
Right.
He would never date anybody. So
Yeah.
Tisha doesn't feel threatened. First of all, her husband said on national TV that divorce was not an option. So
Yeah.
he's in love with his wife, period. He's not going to divorce. And now I'm sure every married couple, they go through whatever. But Tisha decided, and that's why I admire her so much, to keep that sacred in her house between husband and wife. Okay. The show was supposed to be based on businesses, not people's personal lives so much until,
So we
Miss
got
Buddy
8 more
came
minutes.
through and
Look,
did
we
that.
got 8 more minutes. We just only gonna
I'm
do 2
sorry,
hours.
but I just want to
So
say
look,
Marsau wouldn't date a woman like Tisha. I mean, like Melody. He wouldn't.
Let Jocelyn, then T. Jones, and then Lodge, and then you can go back, Nicole. Go ahead, Jocelyn, and then T. Jones. Who else here? That's it.
Yeah.
In my opinion, is gone. Go ahead, Jocelyn, and
I
then
mean, I
T.
said
Jones.
everything. I said
Okay, T.
everything I have to
Jones.
say.
T. Jones.
I feel like it hit the fan when she said you should have kept the penis in the household. Everybody went crazy.
I know that's right.
That stole the show and stole the show right there. Everything went downhill.
I like her. She's
Absolutely.
right.
It ruined the whole show. Yep, that should have been
Run the whole show. You should have kept your penis in the household. That was it.
Melody said that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
How the hell
Yes,
she
she
gonna say
did.
keep the penis in, and she couldn't even keep her mouth in the household? Okay.
Exactly.
Now you know where I'm
Exactly.
going with that. Okay, go ahead, Elijah.
Well,
And then what
Melanie,
she
you're
failed to
back today.
realize,
Go ahead,
it
T.
really,
Go ahead, T.
when it comes to a man, he can get in the middle of the street and screw 10 women. They gonna walk right over and say, that boy there is, man, that man's something. But a woman, we cannot do the same thing.
That's true.
And then if I'm gonna go out there and do some fellatio, I wouldn't tell no damn body.
You must be from the South. T. Jones, you must
I
be from the
agree.
South, right?
Yeah, I'm from the South, and
That's
baby,
Southern code. That's our code. That's our code there. Go
That's
ahead.
our
yeah,
code.
you.
Exactly.
I don't discriminate on what nobody do, but my jaws get tired. I'm just not built for all that.
I know that's right.
Different strokes for different
folks.
folks.
But what you do behind closed doors just later?
It should stay behind closed doors. Absolutely.
But then my thing is this: your husband is telling you that he wants more of that, and you're not producing at home, but you got nerve enough to go out to the house and be a headhunter.
But then you say you weren't satisfied, you didn't get the big O. So she said that in public multiple times, or alluded to it at first.
Let Logica, and then
I'm
after
sorry.
Logica,
I'm so sorry.
You can have the floor. Go ahead, Lodge, and then after
I just have one
the floor
question.
all the way up to two. Okay.
I just have one question.
Well, not
Is Melody's character typical of a Southern woman? Everybody
No.
No. Not at
We
all.
keep our business in. We don't air out dirty laundry out like
No,
that.
we don't air our dirty laundry out. No.
House is
Or what they say,
top
talk
like
up under my skirt.
we don't do it because
Right.
we we have a very small community. You know, everything is very, very small. And just like T. Jones said, you know, a man can go out there butt naked, but a woman go out there, you know, they gonna look at it a different way. We don't do that.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, we don't do that. Go ahead, Logical.
Yeah, that was it. I just wanted to ask that question. You know, regularly, the Southern female, I didn't think would be
No.
putting all their personal business out and being.
Exactly.
Oh my God, she is
Exactly. I agree.
Then I
I
sure
agree.
wouldn't
But when
think
you
they'll be
want
taking the mouth
fame,
out the house.
absolutely.
exactly. I agree, Miss T. Yeah, when you want fame and you want followers and you're into having fans, I mean, you put everything out there and you say what you feel will attract attention.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
You
done
know,
And
with
if
with
you
all
trying to be famous, like
wow.
Lady D
with
said,
all due
instead of cooking
respect, I
dinner, her
think it's a
mom,
So fame is the poison.
yeah, her and her mom, like Lady D, I love when she says was sitting on the couch talking about how to make her famous as opposed to, you know, cooking dinner or going to even buy dinner. You see what I'm
They
Right.
was
saying?
looking
So
for
that was the
Martel.
main focus.
They was looking for Martel to bring food. Why they said they telling the soul food. You know, make it make sense.
And talking about
Destiny
making her
said a
famous, don't forget
mouthful.
that part.
Destiny said a mouthful when she said like her mama sold her. You know, like
Oh
long
yeah,
as
she
she's
Right.
did say
making.
that, didn't she?
Yeah, she said that.
Yeah,
She sure
she
did.
did.
And she
At
said,
I
at,
mean,
at
if you
Wanda's
go
thing
back,
that day, she showed out.
"Yep,
if you go back, Destiny was telling the truth. I mean, she did kind of like sold her. I mean,
Well, I
yeah,
know you're supposed to be so classy and high class, but you address your elders like she did Miss Wanda. See, that's why I don't like her. It's the hypocrisy to me. You're so classy and you're so superior, and you know, millimeters activate. But then, you know, you address your elder the way she did that day.
I heard her snap up her mother once before.
Mm-hmm.
But she was
I've
getting
heard
ready
that too.
for, I don't know what type of event it was. It might have been
Mm-hmm.
her embrace launch, and her mother came into the room. She snapped her mother up real quick and real nasty. Like,
Wow.
I said, oh
I
wow, my
remember
mom
that.
didn't do anything. She just came in the room. I think she asked if she wanted
Mm-hmm.
some gum or something. And she snapped her
Mm-hmm.
mother straight up. I said, oh, this child don't have no
Wow.
respect.
That's too
Yep.
bad. That's too bad.
Her
That's
mother
too
really
bad.
walks on eggshells when she's around her.
You could think she kind of
Yeah.
embarrassed, you know. I saw
Hmm.
that the time when woman T when I saw Miss Van really wanted to sit there and tell Mel to shut up when she disrespect Miss Wanda. You remember how she was all in
Mm-hmm.
Miss Wanda's face?
Hmm.
I didn't like
She
that.
did look upset. And then that's when Miss Wanda was like, I don't need to talk to you. I can talk to your mom. And Miss Van said in a very smart way, you know, she's grown. She can handle it herself. Like she wasn't getting in that to act
Hmm.
like that.
Mhm,
Yep.
I
Her
have to
mother
give
is
her that.
very, very intimidated by her to me.
mhm.
Yeah, she's very aggressive though.
Yeah.
Extremely aggressive.
And her
I mean,
mother
anybody who
backs
could,
down.
yeah,
Her mother backs down and
she
cowers down
does.
to whatever she got going on. And which is
Mm-hmm.
another reason why I think we don't see her mom at all. Her
Mhm.
mother, I don't think she want to have nothing else to do with it.
I think she kind of embarrassed, and
I
I
think
think
she is too.
she's a part of
Mm-hmm.
the ministry, right? I think they say she in the ministry, right?
I
Yeah, I
think
heard
so.
that, Lady D.
An
Uh-huh.
evangelist, right? An
Yeah,
evangelist.
yeah. So I don't think she
Yeah.
want to get so. But I think I don't know. It was you, Lige, and we're gonna say allegedly. They said the reason why she don't want to really talk about the show anymore because when she was at the reunion, and Marcel's brother put her on blast, Mark,
Hmm.
when she drove
Mm-hmm.
to get that that what T Jones call it.
Like
yeah, paying
P,
his child support and all of that.
yeah,
Yeah.
paying his child
Yeah,
support, buying him
that's what she said.
airplane
Yeah,
tickets, and driving 4 or 5 hours to see him. You don't do that for no
right.
man you ain't interested in. I mean,
Exactly.
Mark did
Mm-hmm.
everything but say, he was busting it down. You know,
But she claimed that, oh, we were just friends and I had to hire security and go get a concealed weapon because this man is crazy. Blah, blah, blah. Right.
She was
no,
And
crazy. She was embarrassed. That's what that was. She
he
said
was
was
just trying
right.
to get
She
his
was
point
mad.
across because she kept trying to deny that there was anything between them.
That's right.
And we all, in fact, more so said it, we all know what actually their
That's why she
relationship
got
was.
mad when he came on the show, though. Miss Logical,
Yeah,
Miss and yeah, she didn't even want.
yeah,
She feels like she should be able to dictate the narrative.
She just like her daughter, trying to
yep,
control the narrative.
Yeah.
And allegedly, Miss Van was mad because he didn't want to commit to a relationship.
yeah, yep. He sure did say that. He was
While he
seeing
was
several
crazy, she
different women.
wanted.
Yeah,
That's
she wanted
right. She
exclusive.
wanted to be the one.
Yeah, yep. And he was not about to be exclusive. He had just got a divorce, and he was communicating with a couple of different women. And she
Wow.
wanted a one-on-one. Besides, I think she was much younger than him, but I don't think he saw or he liked her as much as she liked him.
Wow.
That's
Okay,
They
guys,
crazy
look,
as hell.
we done did our 12 mark. What I need you guys, we're gonna get back on track. Just try to keep it 10 minutes. We're gonna start with T Jones, then Jocelyn, then Nicole, and Lodge can close it out. We're gonna get back in on topic. Why is Mark so Scott filming scene with Melody despite, alleged
It
sabotage
done.
his marriage?
I think
Who
my
got the mic?
internet's
T
going
Jones,
out.
right? T
What it
Jones got the mic, right? And then
this
Jocelyn,
Uh oh.
then Nicole. The
Yep.
question is, why is
Lord.
Marcel Scott? Why is Marcel filming scenes with Melody despite plans, and I'm gonna say alleged, sabotaging his marriage? Go ahead, T. And then
Did not
Jocelyn and
drop.
Nicole. You see, we hear you, Nicole. We
well,
hear you, Nicole. Nicole,
it's gonna be short for me. I feel
okay.
like it's production. I feel like he's just doing it for the show. I feel like that's a talk that he and Tisha has had. That we trying to make money. We doing this for the show. None of this personal. We're not taking this home with us. So that's my opinion of it.
Okay, go ahead, Joss.
I agree with T. Jones.
Okay, that's it.
Hmm.
Okay, go ahead, Lodge.
okay. I'm going to
Not no,
give.
no, not you, Lodge. You gonna
Okay,
stay.
okay.
Go ahead, Nicole.
Nicole
Nicole.
still there? I think she's gone.
Yeah, her mic is dropped. Go ahead, close it out, Lodge.
I'm gonna go ahead and give Marceau some grace. I'm gonna go ahead and respect what T. Jones said. I don't like him grinning in that cow's face, but I'm going to go ahead and say it's for the show. It's for the money. I've heard that they get paid by the episodes that they're in. It's making money for him, so I'm gonna give him some grace. I just
Mhm.
want him to put a little bass in his voice and not grin so much when he in her face. There you go.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, guys, thank you here.
Okay.
And thank you for making it another good show. Thank you, T. Jones. Thank you,
Thank
Nicole and
you.
Jocelyn. Thank you guys for coming on live. Thank you very much. Always,
Oh
always. Thank
yeah.
you
Oh
very
yeah.
much here. I
All right.
appreciate
Good night,
every bit
ladies.
of it.
Good
Okay.
night.
Good night.
All right. Good night,
Bye bye.
guys. Good night. Okay,
Good night.
guys. What another good live we had today. And like I said, only grown folks are in here, no children. So we're not here to sit there and tickle no one's ears. So let me go ahead, and I'm not going to address everyone. Thank you, my mods, my good mods. I'm gonna see if I can go ahead and get this little sample package from Stormy. I'm waiting for her to go ahead and drop that sample package. And for Mother's Day, I want to go ahead and bless you guys because you guys been really, really good. Also, my girl, country girl, she says this has been another great and awesome live, Lady D and the panelists. Everyone enjoy the rest of your night. Absolutely. And thank you very much, Starbucks. Thank you, my mods. I mean, I got the best mods on this side, man. Thank you very, very much. Simone, thank you guys. Dark and Lovely, thank you guys. It's just so many. Bertha, my girl, Bertha Raymond's. Thank you very much. I be trying to bless Bertha, but Bertha, she don't have a Cash App or she don't have any way that I can go ahead and bless her. But I just thank her for being a part of my mind. So like I say, you scratch my back, I scratch yours because most of all my Cash App goes back to my mods, okay? Because they are a blessing to me. And also the ones that's out there in the clouds, like I say, we grown folks, in here, all this right here, we look at it for entertainment purpose only, and it's alleged. So make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. So on that note, guys, you all have a good night. And also, I want to go ahead and thank Anthony Lofties. Thank you very, very much for coming in. I mean, your presence it just set the entire atmosphere. And make sure you guys go and check out Anthony Lofties. Go and check out his channel. And also, I'm in my opinion, she also have a platform as well. And I can't leave out, even though she's not here, Misbehaving is fun. Guys, check out Misbehaving. Okay, T Jones, guys, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You all have a blessed night.